that down a bit because I'm getting it. It's so loud. And we're live now. We are live now. And I don't know if anyone's going to see what it's 10 to 10 at night. And if anyone's watching, hey, hello. Yeah. So look, we're live. And we're back from a little shopping expedition. We went up to Wodonga and got the hat, my new hat, because I'm going to take these off. I don't need them really, just to make sure everything's going right in the first place. But yeah, I got this. It's more of a sensible hat than the one I bought, and I thought, yeah, I'll wear this. This will be good. I'll get this. You know, the Elmer Fudd. And the thing of it is, it's got mesh at the back. Not recommended for wearing in the rain. It sort of goes straight through. And yeah, anyway, so that good for summertime, sort of. But yeah, so I got this. Cost a lot, $4. I think it was $4. It could have even been $3. We got this today. This was at Kmart in Wodonga. We grabbed this. Oh, Robert the Mole Smith. Hey, how you doing? It's good to see you. And what do you think of the hat? Huh? Not bad. I think it's good. Yeah. Is it in the AM over there? Actually, I'll get my phone. If I can. What have I done with my phone? My phone. I'm having separation anxiety. I think I left it in the loo. Oh my God, Robert, what are you gonna do? You take your phone into the loo? I do. And then I tend to leave it there. And Mrs. Mack says, hey, you left your phone in the loo. So, but we're about half a day different, I think. Where is it? No, I'm going to do something that when I was on radio, you would never do. But I actually heard one guy do it one day. He wanted to play this particular record, and he said, damn it, I've left it in the car. And the radio studio was on the first floor. So he said, hang on a second. He got up and ran down to the car, got the record and ran back. He left the microphone on and there was this dead air. So hang on a second. I'll just get my phone. I'll be right back. No, it's not there. Okay. My phone is officially missing in action. Isn't that amazing? It's gone. I don't know where it is. It's not in the bathroom. Can you ring my phone? I don't know where my phone is. Oh, it's over here. It's all right. I got it. I had it charging all the time. Oh, my God. Okay, I've got my... the reason why I wanted to do this, got my world clock here. Now, in Los Angeles, it's 2:48 a.m. New York, it's 5:49 a.m. And the only other one would be Central Time. That'd be sort of like Austin, Texas, and that's 4:49 a.m. So that's about as close. So it's really early in the morning, Robert. I'm pleased that you're watching. It's amazing that you're up. And some of my counterparts here in northeastern Victoria on the Big Island in the South Pacific are not even talking to me. It's 10 to 10 in the evening. I've been a couple of people I want to send a shout out to. The Canadian Scrapper. She's incredible. I've been watching her, and it's so cold over there with the snow and everything, because as I was saying to a couple of people just on the comments. Oh, you just woke up. Robert just woke up. Wow. People have been telling me to wake up for years. Just not going to happen. Not going to happen. Anyway, I've been talking to people and saying, look, we just don't get snow here. We have to drive 2 hours plus in that direction, an easterly direction to the mountains, to even get a sniff of snow. But to have it just fall outside, it'd be once in 100 years, you know. It did happen to us once when we were living on Mount Dandenong, just outside of Melbourne. And it was incredible. Mrs. Mac was actually working in town, and I'd been doing midnight till dawn on the radio. And I got home and bang, straight into bed with past sort of in the corridor, bread and butter. She's going to work, I'm coming back. And anyway, I get this phone call. And she said, you've got to go outside. And I said, why? I just got to sleep. She said, there's snowing outside. So I walk outside, slip over, flat on my backside in the snow. I couldn't believe it. So anyway, I just spent half an hour walking around looking at this white stuff that I hadn't seen in my life before. And I've only seen it about 3 times in my entire life, and I'm a couple of months shy of being 70. What are you going to do? As I said, we live on the big island in the South Pacific, so there's not a lot of snow. And our mountains only get to 3,000 feet. That's the tallest, Mount Kosciuszko. We call it Kosciuszko. I have no idea why. But if you go to Utah, I think their mountains start at 10,000 feet and go up from there, you know. So it's just amazing. But, so there you go. Anyway, we had a great time today. We went and found this restaurant. Well, not a restaurant, it was a cafe, but it was just great. And the service was fantastic. And the coffee was terrific and cheap too, which I love that. And it's called Blind Freddy's Cafe. Blind Freddy's Cafe in Wodonga make great cappuccino. And I like that particular style of a place, because I said to Mrs. Mac, I'm coming back here, and I'll tell you why. Stick your finger in the cup. You can actually stick your finger in the cup and lift it, because a lot of the cafes have got those stupid small fingered cups where you have to grab hold and lift it, where this one's got decent finger holes in the cup, and you get a decent cup too. Like you get a regular cappuccino, and you wouldn't want a big one because it's just nice. So anyway, they were $4 each. And as far as cappuccinos go in this country, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So we were happy, and we did a little shopping. Like I got my hat and got myself, because I have spent the last 16 years in these things. These things, okay? Every day in these things. You drive trucks and whatever, you're wearing these things. You sort of have to, occupational health and safety with steel caps and everything. So for the first time in a long time, ta-da, look at this. Fantastic. And these are ultra cheap too. They're not, we got these at Kmart, same places I got the hat. I got the shoes. I got 2 of them, just say. But there we go. So I got these, and they're beautiful. And I put them on. They're just, in case you're wondering, they're size 9s, but they're just beautiful, and they feel so comfortable. After wearing boots for like 16 odd years, driving a truck, and even actually, when I was on radio, I used to wear a lot of elastic-sided boots too, because they were just easy, you know. But anyway, we had a great time. And if you see my latest video, we checked out the toilet paper situation. And that was really funny because we were standing around the toilet paper discussing the pros and cons and should we actually buy the toilet paper or leave it. And this one lady said, look, I am going to get a couple of these big packs and put them on eBay for $100. That is, and they were like $14 each, which is a lot. I mean, seriously, when we go to buy toilet paper, you buy a pack like this. This thing is like huge, seriously, and 3-ply too, which is something we've never bought before, but that was all it was. And I was saying to one guy, gee, it's a bit, not a lot of toilet paper here. And he said, this is the last place in Wodonga that has any. Coles have gone, all the supermarkets are fresh out of toilet paper. And this is all about the coronavirus. So people aren't panic buying food or water or anything. They've gone crazy. And they're panic buying toilet paper. I don't know. Anyway, we got a big pack because that we needed to get some. So we've got some. It's just amazing. But anyway, that's Australia for you. That's kind of weird. Mrs. Mac did that. Remember Y2K? We still have generators from the year 2000 dotted all around the countryside. The government was really worried that all hell would break loose and none of the electricity would work. So we have these gas, as in natural gas, powered generators dotted in every country town. I think Wodonga's got quite a few of them, and Albury have too. In all that, we had one actually in my latest video. As I'm panning across the car park, you'll see this big beige square box on the grass. That is a huge gas-powered generator, and that was put there for the Y2K bug. So if all the power went out, at least the city council would have something to run City Hall. It's sort of like that. So strategically, people have had these big gas generators in there, and they've had them there for like 20 years and haven't had to use them in anger. I don't think any of them have even been turned on. I don't know how many millions of dollars of taxpayers' money was spent putting these things out there, and they just never worked. But anyway, so we've got that. So if something happens, but everybody's out buying toilet paper. It's amazing. Well, anyway, Robert, it looks like you're the only person that's bothered to turn up, unless there are other people. And now there are more people watching. I know there's somebody else, because I've got 2 people watching, which is good. But Robert in the USA, gee, I tell you what, it's got to be. I don't know exactly where you are, in which time zone, but still, wow. If you're on the West Coast, that's early. And if you're on the East Coast, back east, as they say, that's not too bad, like 5:30 or something in the morning. You can get away with that. But, gee, mind you, when I was working, I used to be out of bed at 3 a.m. And, that was 16 years of, just nah. As one poor, I'll give a shout out to the people as Canadian Scrapper and Karen from Iowa. Yes, Karen, South Carolina. Robert the Mole Smith is from South Carolina. Now, didn't they have, what had happened in South Carolina? President Trump had a big rally in South Carolina, and did they have Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders and all that came through? Did they come through South Carolina? I did see the President Trump, or I saw a bit of the President Trump rally, but I just I'm thinking because they're having the primaries, I think they're called, because we have a different Trump 2020, yeah. But we have a different setup here where you guys in America take years, seriously, a very long time to work up to it, where in the parliamentary way that we've got here, the Prime Minister can say, look, nah, I'm having some problems running the country. I'll just go see the Governor General and dissolve the Parliament, and we'll have an election in 3 weeks. And it's as quick as that. Boom. And it's just crazy. But that's what happens here. Because, like, when the president is elected, he's elected for 4 years in the States. When we have a prime minister, we don't elect the prime minister, we elect a party, like the Liberals or the Labor Party or whatever. I think there's a few independents and all that. But the party gets into power. Like what we've got now is the Liberal National Party coalition. You know, like that. Now, it's the Liberal Party is the big end of town. The National Party are the farmers, basically, and they've got a coalition and they've formed a government. So that's how it works. But and they elect a prime minister, and usually the leader of the National Party, the farmers, gets to be the deputy. But the thing of it is, the bloke who's the prime minister lives at the behest of the party. So if they get a bit shat off with him and say, oh, look, we don't like him anymore, boom, stabbed in the back and he's gone, election. What? Or they can just put a new guy in and say, oh, we want this bloke. So it's a very, very different set of circumstances. I like yours. It's more fun. I love watching all that. I think it's the best. I really, really enjoy it. We watch Fox News and we watch CNN, and it's just chew the popcorn, and we have a great time. Enjoy it because it's not happening to us. We see it happening like a movie. But it's fantastic. Good to see you out there, Robert. I know it's getting late, and I've still only have 2 people on. I don't know who the other one is. I can see it up there. I don't know who you are, but that's all right. That's not a problem. Anyway, look, I've had enough speaking. I've been speaking for nearly 18 minutes. I can't believe that. But yeah, it's good to talk to you, Robert. And I just dropped my pen. And I've got virtually nothing to say except to all the people watching and to all my subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Well, thank you. I do. I felt really, really crook this morning, but I'm feeling a lot better now. But yeah, thank you to everybody who's subscribing to my channel. I don't have a lot, not like in America. You have like 400 or 200 subscribers. I bet 30. But that's okay. Each one of you are very, very important. Yeah, because there's not a lot of you, okay? And I don't go out of my way to get views. Mind you, I'm going live now. But no, I don't normally go out of my way to get views or anything. But I am going to take some anti-coal right now, and then when I put this in my mouth, I'm not going to be able to speak. Okay. All right. But anyway, to you, Robert, thank you for letting me know you're there. To everybody else, thanks for your subscription. Really appreciate it. And I'm going to wear my hat. It's not raining now, by the way. It's actually quite warm. What's the temp in the house at the minute?
24.
24 degrees Celsius. So it was, I had to shut this window because there was a cold blast coming through. And now because I've got this huge light, it's one of my video lights, and it's pointing up at the ceiling and bouncing back down, and it's getting really warm. So anyway, I'm going to call it quits now. Yeah, you have a great day too, Robert. I hope you have a terrific day and you're not too cold, all right? Well, we'll get out of here, and we'll see you all later. Now, where's the stop button? Oh, there it is. I got it.